LITECOIN LTC is quite possibly of the most settled computerized cash and has been that anyone could hope to find for more than 11 years and is at this point hitting new highs. Regardless how high can LITECOIN's cost go? What is a respectable expense to buy LITECOIN? Will LITECOIN go up or will LITECOIN crash? Moreover, specifically, could it be prudent for me to buy LITECOIN? Loosen up, we have all of the reactions. Before we figure out our LITECOIN cost assumptions, we ought to explore the continuous expense of LITECOIN and its circumstance keeping watch, as demonstrated by our somewhat long LITECOIN cost estimate. The expense of LITECOIN will reach 23,154 around the completion of 2022, climbing to 50,518 close to the completion of 2023 and 119,840 close to the completion of 2025. LITECOIN will then climb to 228,061 in 2027 and 389,816 in 2030. At any rate, how should LITECOIN move to such extraordinary levels? If you are truly considering is LITECOIN an insightful endeavor you truly need to scrutinize on in this, we will go through our top LITECOIN cost assumptions for 2022, 2023, 2025, 2027 and 2030. And in the center between our continuous LITECOIN projections are especially certain the following are a couple of basic accomplishments to really focus on all through the accompanying a seriously extended period of time. End of 2022, laying out its circumstance in 2022, LITECOIN should trade above 200 and work its heading to a high of 24,760 end of 2025, with wise understanding limits totally planned into LITECOIN by 2025. LTC will race past 1,000 per coin to a limit of 134,621 end of 2030. Further specific improvements by 2030 will incite extended hypothesis and take LITECOIN up to 402,809. We've all heard Bitcoin BTC implied as modernized gold. But did you know about that LITECOIN is now and again known as cutting-edge silver? This could give off an impression of being astonishing, as its ethereum ETH, which is ordinarily implied as the sovereign of advanced cash to Bitcoin's boss LITECOIN, has much greater full-scale supply of up to 84 million coins. Conversely, with BTC's 21 million. Likewise, what number of Litashi are in LITECOIN? LITECOIN can be isolated into 8 decimal spots, meaning the most diminutive gathering of LITECOIN is 0.000000001 Litashi. LITECOIN includes the picture, as well as the LTC ticker. A piece of LITECOIN's rivals include Run Bitcoin Cash BC. Bitcoin SVB Ethereum ETH Grow XRP Undeniable LITECOIN LTC, worth turns of events on the off chance that you really want to know. Expecting LITECOIN is the right hypothesis for you believe should start with its expense execution. This will provide you with an all the more clear considered what is serviceable for the asset. What was LITECOIN's starting worth? Data from CoinMarketCap says that LITECOIN's earliest acknowledged cost was 43,839. LITECOIN all-time high. LITECOIN showed up at an immaculate high of 41,296 on the 10th of May 2021. What was LITECOIN's most decreased esteem? LITECOIN's most unrecorded cost is 111 on the 14th of January 2015 and 2021. LITECOIN began trading at 12,623, showed up at its continuous all-time high, and completed the year at 14,651. LTC's 52-week low is 9261. Specific examination of LITECOIN LTC. While trying to make LITECOIN cost figures, we first need to isolate LITECOIN's expense history. History has a penchant for reiterating exactly the same thing, as we can see from the outline above. LITECOIN is a certified representation of this. LITECOIN has a more energetic past than other computerized types of cash, as it has been around far longer, which similarly suggests there is another thing to look at. The vital thing you will see is that its 2021 all-time high was basically to some degree higher than its 2018 high. Two unique things, very huge, are that LITECOIN is one of few coins that had an expense spike someplace in the scope of 2018 and 2021, part of the way through 2019. This is intriguing because at this point, an enormous piece of the crypto market was engaging, recommending that LITECOIN can perform well without it. Positive essential example keeping watch. The second thing to point out is that LITECOIN showed up at its continuous all-time high in May 2021, not in November, when an enormous part of the crypto market Bitcoin explicitly showed up at phenomenal highs. This isn't totally clear, yet some could see this as a sign that monetary patrons are losing interest in LTC. In a perfect world, not LITECOIN LTC worth estimate 2022 to 2030. While both short expense utilizing the two will help you with making more instructed LITECOIN cost figures and contribute even more honorably, the association among market revenue is the principal component that can impact the expense of a computerized cash. In a nutshell, if the interest for a crypto is more important than its stock, the expense of the asset will increase. In case the stock is more imperative than the interest, the expense will fall. There are many components that can influence both the interest and supply of LITECOIN. Well, analyze. Likely the most huge underneath. Like Bitcoin, LITECOIN goes through the most widely recognized approach to halvening or separating. This is perhaps the best closeness that the asset grants to its one-time parent cryptographic cache. Right when LITECOIN was first shipped off, this award for mining new blocks was 50 LTC. Today this prize has been sliced to 125 blocks, with the separating framework having happened on numerous occasions. Up until this point, halvenings happen after around 840,000 blocks are mined, something which happens generally at customary spans. The accompanying parting is likely going to occur on the 6th of August 2023. Since dividing impacts the natural market of a computerized cash, it's generally recognized that it strongly influences cost. This infers we could see the expense of LITECOIN increase towards the last half of 2023. Yet again, we initially saw this in 2017 to 2018. And by we're seeing it exactly when Bitcoin sets out on a bullish run. Inspectors have seen that it will overall bring the rest of the computerized money industry close by it, achieving an extent